far. It's been a tricky day. We've been close with a few placings, but once again, it's a very even race, as you can see. $3 for our favourite, If I Did It, and our outsider, Candyman, just at the $12. This the second of our open graded races over the 1,400 metres. We'll come upstairs to Craig Rail because we do have your best bet here, Craig, lining up, don't we? Yogesh Achima doing the riding of the Anna Furlong trained visitor down from Riccarton Park.
Certainly is, Nicole, my best bet of the day, and I'm hoping I'm accurate here because I'm exactly the same as you. I'm a none from 6 at the moment, but I must admit most of the winners today have been double-figure odds. It has been a tricky day to find a winner. And don't forget, there's a quaddie jackpot. It was a huge jackpot from the early quaddie today that's come into the quaddie, so you're being betting into a big pool. If I Did It is second, first from a freshen up, but does look really fit. It does look like it's ready to run. Hasn't started since the 8th of February. We're second behind Cherryville. He has won 5 of 21, importantly on heavy tracks, yet to miss a place. 4 starts, 2 wins, 2 placings. I think his class will get him through here. So If I Did It, my best of the day.
Yep, I'm certainly liking that runner. And for the minors as well here, I've got this runner in as second pick. I just opted for Chevron here. I'm a little bit concerned about just how testing the track is second up, but I did think the thoughts there of Robert Dennis. I caught up with him off camera. He was pretty keen around this one. He mentioned, the good record that a lot of the former Northerners have first up when they start down here. And this runner was placed, was Chevron, but he did mention to me, he said, well, second and third up with these horses, they tend to really kick on, in particular his stable runners. On his best here, Craig, I thought he'd be, a favourite. He's not been running bad races. He's just been obviously right up in company there at home, and I thought, again, he looks well. He's won maybe today. If he doesn't handle these track conditions, I certainly want to stick with him his next few runs anyway.
For sure, Nicole. I just go back to 3 starts ago and look at the big EV beating him. And you think, Al Vensadai, how far would he win this race? It's certainly a drop back in grade. And his first up run at Winger Tui was good. There was nothing wrong with the performance at all, where he was fighting on strongly in the straight to finish in third. Tony Davies looking for a race-to-race double here, gets the claim of 3 kilos. So I do think Chevron is an each-way play.
It was great here, fresh up on Saturday. That was in the open 1,200 metres, so up to 14 looks ideal. He was finding the line strong.
He was. I listened to the interview you did with Michael Pittman on the first day. He said Shibano's first up needs the run, and he ran a really good race first up, finishing in 4th. Will he be a lot sharper for that run, a lot fitter for today? And he went reasonable enough to suggest he can go well here.
It's always great being on track and getting the interviews, Craig, wherever you are in the country. And today, Calvin Two's chances, Master Marco, he's been a brilliant horse for the stable. Of course, he did a great job over in Australia flying the flag for them. And he comes out of some very strong races as well.
Yes, well, he was stakes placed in New South Wales. He's a very good horse when he's right. Of course, giving us that big push with Indiardi, and he almost got the cash earlier. Now with Master Marco, Kelvin Tyler, and Amber Riddell rode terrific here on Saturday with 4 winners. In fact, the combination having 4 winners on the Saturday. So you'd have to say Master Marco's in with a big show.
It's a very even race, this one, and I can tell everyone our Trackside audience, it is getting a little bit chilly down here now, isn't it, Craig? The weather has turned, but there is a very nice crowd here. Obviously nothing like the numbers they do get on Cup Day on the Saturday, but many keen racegoers have found their way here on Easter Monday out on track, and it's great to see everyone having a good time.
It is, Nicole. Set for the Max Winters Shearing. South Pacific meets Thornbury Handicap. It's about to get underway. Got Shibano's jockey in the checker over 1,400 metres. Racing, Candyman from the inside was fairly into stride. Master Marco came out well. Chevron was showing speed. Exchange is close up, and also there was Shibano. Then If I Did It back in second last position, and Macabar's dropped out to the tail. Master Marco found the lead, leads a neck over Chevron on the outside in second. Exchange in third, then it came Candyman on the inside. Shibano's dropping back a little bit now on the outside of Macabar, and If I Did It is the last one and caught out out 3 wide. Master Marco's in front, leads a length. The outside Chevron in second, Exchange third. If I Did It around the outsides, progressing forward nicely. Candyman's just dropped the better. Then came Shavano, and last of all was Macabar. Up towards the home turn, leader Master Marco. Chevron on the outside second. If I Did It third, just dropped in for a breather. Next one was Exchange, then Shavano, and back at the tail end of the field was Macabar. Once pulled up, and Candyman's retired up towards the turn, and going to the lead was Chevron from Master Marco, who's now ridden along. If I Did It comes to the outside to run on. Then Exchange, Macabar and Shavano in the straight. Chevron on the inside. If I Did It the outside. Master Marco trying to come again, and then came Macabar. Chevron just in front. If I Did It on the outside. Then Master Marco. Chevron, If I Did It. If I Did It's run to the lead from Chevron now. If I Did It's in front. Chevron tries to kick back. If I Did It's in front, a little too strong. If I Did It as one from Chevron. Master Marco third. Then came Shavano and also Macabar, with Exchange at the tail end of the field, and Candyman was retired out of the event. So it's If I Did It getting the winning prize here. Was first up since early February, but looked really fit going to the gates, and has been able to just get the better of the second position Chevron, who was very gallant.